I'm back.
Alright, let's go. I lead off with Gengar, and he leads off with Celebi. Now, the obvious Shadow Ball is obvious, right? I'm not going to actually go for it. Yes, I am going to go for the Shadow Ball. This is Choice Specs Modest Gengar. I don't care how specially bulky that Celebi could have been. That was an one-hit KO. So he sent some Dragonite, and I'm like, what's Dragonite going to do? I better go for a Shadow Ball to break multi-scale. It still does a pretty good chunk considering it's in multi-scale. And he's going to take me out with the Dragon Claw next turn after he sets up Dragon Dance, which I'm okay with because I'm not scared of this thing yet because it only has one Dragon Dance. If it got two, I'd be in trouble. But since it's only one Dragon Dance, this thing is going to be pretty easy to take care of. I'm going to send in Politoed, hopefully to scare him off with an Ice Beam, because I am actually running two Specs Pokemon, which this is just a grab bag team, kind of, that happened to work out. But I'm actually trying to bluff the Scarf, and he sees through that, and I hit him with the Hypnosis, which, since I actually am Choice Specs, I'm going to have to switch out. So I go into Hydreigon, hoping this guy stays asleep, and I'm going to hit him with Draco Meteor next turn, because I am Choice Scarfed, and I can outspeed +1 Dragonite. So, that's a good deal there. I took out the Sleeping Dragonite. It took a few more turns than it should have, but it still worked out. I sent some Heat Train because he can already tell that I'm locked into Draco Meteor, and I'm going to send in Patrick, my Starmie, and in the rain that Lava Plume is going to do lulzy damage, and he's going to send in his own Starmie while I go for the Hydro Pump. So, the Hydro Pump does a hefty chunk. Now it's down to a speed tie. He's actually going to chance the speed tie too and win the speed tie, but since I was at full health, I'm going to live that Thunderbolt, and I can hit him with my own Thunderbolt to take him out. So I have complete control of this game, basically. But you'll see what happens. So, he sends in his Deoxys Speed form. I have no idea what type of Deoxys this is. And he goes for the Thunderbolt, and it takes out my Starmie, and yeah, it's a Life Orb. It's a Life Orb one. So, I know I could deal with this easily. I'm going to go into Hydreigon, go for the U-turn because the obvious switch in this Heatran is obvious. Does lulzy damage, but at least I get switch initiative, and I'm going to go into Geraldo again because since I saw Lava Plume, this is probably a bulky set. I can outspeed, hit him with a Stab, super effective Rain Boosted Choice Spec Scald, and that's going to take him out from full health. Even if that thing was, it was probably, since he is running Skarmory with it, it was probably a specially defensive tank, which was pretty awesome that I took it out there with a Scald. Anyway, I know he's going to go for the Thunderbolt again. I go into Hydreigon to resist the Thunderbolt. I know he can outspeed here and go for my Draco Meteor, but he does have Skarmory, and it's going to take that relatively well to the point where I won't be able to two-hit KO him because of my special attack drop. And I gotta switch out here, so I go into my Toxicroak because I have nothing else to really want to go into. And I let him go for a Roost, and here I'm just contemplating what I want to do. I'm gonna go for a Substitute because I'm hoping that he's gonna get greedy and go for another Roost, but he knows that these things will like to carry Substitute, so he's gotta break them really fast, so he starts going for Brave Bird. Now with Dry Skin and Leftovers, I'm just basically getting all my health back from the Substitutes. So I'm just going to sub down a couple more times just because I really wanted to hit this thing with the Focus Punch because I wanted to see how much it would do because it's Stab Focus Punch. I mean, it's a heck of a powerful move. It still wouldn't take it out though. So anyway, I'm just going to stop playing games here pretty fast and start hitting with lulzy Sucker Punches just because I want to get a free switch into something, and I need to kill off my Toxicroak. The Brave Bird actually doesn't kill my Toxicroak, which I thought was pretty funny, because it's a very powerful flying type move, and it could stab and everything, so I thought it would at least take out a Toxicroak. But anyway, I'm going to actually try to go for the Focus Punch here, and yeah. Oh well. to Toxic Croc's down. I can easily revenge kill this thing with a special move with a rain boosted Scald from Choice Specs Polytoad. This is Modest Nature, max HP, max special attack, which is pretty useful because you could bluff the bulky set with Hypnosis too, and all he has left is Deoxys. I know I could handle Deoxys with my last Pokemon, which is my Metagross, so I just fodder out my Polytoad, and I send in Metagross for the win. So, that was a good game. I think that was against... hell if I know. I'll figure out who it is, hopefully before I post it, but if not, you know, I'll figure it out some other time. So anyway, remember and subscribe. This is Ninetails. Tell me what you think about this music. It's royalty free, so I won't get in trouble for using it, and yeah, just tell me if you like it. So comment, rate, subscribe, and see you guys later.